Right, so you hear me blabbing on about glute activation a lot of the times because I think it's so important to get them glutes firing before a session, right? I'm going to run through 3 glute activation drills here, and the first 2 are kind of basic fixes to show you how to kind of focus on the glutes rather than overextending the lower back, which happens a lot of the time with glute bridges and stuff like that, alright? The first one is to get a ball, clamp it in your hip with your knee, alright? You can put your hands on your knees well if you want, plant that foot and drive through the heel. And just squeeze that glute at the top, back down again, and you're gone again. All that's happening here is, by using the ball and the knee coming in, you're posteriorly rotating the pelvis, which is going to put more kind of focus on the glutes rather than overextending the lumbar spine, right? And a similar one to that is the RKC shoulder bridge. Again, the same thing here, we're putting more work on the glutes rather than focusing on the lumbar spine, right? Clamp a shoe in between your knees. Plant the heels, drive through the heels, up as high as you can, squeeze those glutes as hard as you can at the top, back down. Again, same thing again, just hold for 2 or 3 seconds at the top, and back down. So again, you can do like 3 sets of 8 reps of those for a session. And the last one, and one of the most best ones, is kind of the X-band walk. So once you've moved on from knowing how to isolate the glutes in the bridges as shown, these X-band walks are brilliant, right? So there's a few different points you want to do with them. When you're getting set up, get the band just over the midfoot. You want to create tension on that band, alright? And you want to squat down a small one. You want to slide bend the knees to make sure you're firing those glutes. Basically, you're going to walk from side to side. You can do 8 reps one way and 8 reps back the way, for example, right? That'll be one set. So here, as you're walking from side to side, you're going to squat down, keep the neutral spine very tight. As you're going side to side, I want you to think about pushing through the opposite leg that you're moving. So say if I'm moving this one over here, I want you to think about pushing through this leg rather than just moving this one, right? So push through that leg, control the way back in. Push through the opposite leg, control the way back in. So if I'm moving this leg back here, I'm going to push through this leg, right? So again, get tension on your band. The wider you go, the more glute activation you're going to get. So big step out, back in. Push to the opposite leg, back in. So again, you can do 8 reps one way with that, and do 8 reps the opposite way. Do that 3 times before a session, and you'll feel your glutes on fire, alright?